Hi everyone, good morning. Good morning. All right. I'm Soomi Lee. I am the chair of the organizing committee. And I'd like to thank Professor Michael Lewis, at Silverman School of Social Work and Hunter College for hosting this event and all the work they've done. It's been really great experience working with those folks at the Silverman. And I also like to thank our organizing committee. Alma's, is somewhere there? Yes, program chair, for their great work, really terrific program, orchestrating all these programs for the Congress. And most importantly, I'd like to thank you guys for participating in this Congress as a moderator, volunteer, and a presenter, and attendee to make this Congress possible. Just briefly, this year's Congress has a theme, which is a basic income on the policy agenda. So 50 years ago, the US Congress introduced a basic income bill, and today, the basic income is back on the policy agenda, right? So we have pilot programs and controlled trials and documentaries and all that stuff, and the media coverage has exploded. Also, like in the US, a presidential candidate is running for the president of the office with a focus of a basic income agenda. So all these things are really exciting, and but then you hear that then, okay, these are all the great ideas, but then how do you make it work, right? That's why we organize this Congress, and we want to invite you to bring your knowledge, experience, leadership vision, right, to help answer that question. So I hope you engage with your colleagues with different perspectives and experiences and backgrounds, and also I really hope that you find this Congress rewarding and inspiring. Lastly, I would like to thank the sponsors of the Congress. And these two organizations holding on to this basic income idea for a long, long time, long before the basic income came back to the mainstream conversation. So with that said, with my great appreciation for their passion and what they've done, I would like to introduce Michael Howard, the president of the United States Basic Income Guarantee Network, and then Sheila Regehr, the chair of Basic Income Canada Network, for their welcome messages. Thank you.
I too want to send out a special thanks to Michael Lewis, who has been doing the liaison between the organizing and Hunter College Silverman School of Social Work. It's behind the scenes, but extremely important work, and we're really appreciative of that. And Soomi for being a fantastic organizer of the whole conference. She made sure everything was happening. So appreciate the work that they've done. I just have very few brief remarks. First of all, welcome everybody on behalf of the U.S. Basic Income Guarantee Network. Many of you are probably already members, but if you're not, go to the website at usbig.net, sign up, it's free. You get a monthly news flash with all the latest news on basic income, and we will not flood you with lots of email. So, at the end of the Congress, the very last session, it's listed in the program as a planning meeting. That's open to anybody who's interested in having a kind of an open-ended discussion about what we should all be doing to advance the cause and discussion of basic income. There will be a parallel one for the Canadian group, and you're welcome certainly to join ours, whatever country you're from. There are two flyers downstairs on the literature table. They just look like this. One of them is more information about USBIG membership, so please pick up one of those if you're not already a member. And even if you are a member, you might be interested, if you're presenting something here at the conference, in submitting it for our discussion series. We like to post as many of the papers from the congresses as we can in our discussion paper series. So there's information on how to do that. Basically, you just send it to me after the Congress. I wear another hat. There's a journal called Basic Income Studies. I'm the co-editor of that, and we give a prize for the best paper at an academic conference on basic income every year. So anybody who's presenting a paper at this Congress is eligible to submit your paper for consideration for that prize, and there's information on how to do that. The deadline for that is September, so you have some time if anybody wants to do that. I encourage you to do that as well. And lastly, USBIG as an organization has always been a nice mixture of academic researchers and activists. And one of the activists is here today. His name is Larry Dansinger. If you would raise your hand. Larry, he's been successful in getting the Maine legislature, he and I are both from Maine, he's got the Maine legislature to introduce a bill to have a commission that will study various kinds of policies, including basic income, to give people basic economic security. And he is going to organize a session for anybody who's like a local activist and wants to talk about ways to get activism going locally. At the state, province, city, rural, or other area level to compare strategies of what works or doesn't work. Those local organizers are meeting today during lunch in the lounge area behind the registration table on the first floor. So look for Larry. They'll meet about 12:20 to 12:30 for 20 to 30 minutes, or however long you can entertain yourselves. So that's a possibility, not on the agenda, but just talk to Larry if you want more information about that. So thank you all.
Good morning. I'd also like to extend a welcome on behalf of the Basic Income Canada Network, and thanks to all of my American counterparts on the organizing committee who have done such a fabulous job. I mean, we've organized these in Canada, and I know how much work it is, so this is great. I'm also really pleased to see quite a Canadian contingent. Many people I see, I know, but I know there are other Canadians too that we may not all recognize each other's faces. As Mike said, there's a part in the program towards the end where there's an opportunity for organizational meetings, but because some Canadians may be pressed for travel to be leaving by then, we thought we might just get any Canadian who's interested in just self-identifying and getting together. We might do that around lunch on Sunday, I think, in or around room 217, yeah. So stay tuned for further announcement on that, but if you see Canadians, just let them know. Thank you very much. And I too want to echo what Soomi said about the program being really exciting, and I think we should just get to it.